Hola, buenas tardes, ¿qué tal? Good afternoon, how's it going? This is Formentera Island, Spain, one of the Balearic Islands. It is the smallest of the 4 main islands. Formentera, Ibiza, Menorca. This is my second full day here. It is a very pleasant and beautiful looking island from what I've seen so far. I haven't seen very much. My last video was a tour of the town here of Espujols. Now, unfortunately, we have less than ideal weather for island exploring and sun tanning. Yesterday, there was lots of people on the beach here. Today, it is windy, it is chilly, it is currently 70 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 21 degrees Celsius, but it feels a bit colder than that. But we're going to make the most of it. So I have a motorbike and I'm going to walk over, grab it, and get cruising. This is the main pedestrian area of nice restaurants. There's a series of great beaches right here. This one, another one over there, a couple more down there. So a great place to stay on Formentera Island. My hotel is right up here. Getting some sun. Trying to poke through there. That is good. So anyways, let's go explore amazing Formentera. Here we go. Vamos. So total wardrobe change. When I went out to rent the motorbike, it was so chilly and windy that I thought I was going to be doing this video wearing my jacket. And so I went out with my pants and wearing socks and the long sleeve shirt there, and then within like 3 minutes after the sun came out, then it got nice and warm. So it is just kind of wacky dealing with the very variable spring weather. But here is the motorbike. 30 euros per day. That is $32 US. Not exactly cheap, but it will do the trick. So let's get cruising. It is a small island, but there's a lot to see, I guess. So here we go. So there you can see La Savina is the port, and Espujols is where I'm staying there. Sun is shining. It's looking like a good day for exploring. Yeehaw! So there is a box on the back, which unfortunately is too small for my backpack, so I'm stuck wearing it. Let's head to the tip of this peninsula here, where there's a beach. Let's see, Platja de Levant. I think I want another one. Not sure what this is, but I guess related to irrigation or something like that. A nice shade of pink. Reminds me of the island of Bonaire in the Caribbean. Has these pink water lakes or whatever. So Espujols, where I started, right there. We are now up there at Platja de Ses Ilets Beach. So I guess that it is a national park. It says there Parc Natural de Ses Salines, or a natural park, but there was a checkpoint and I had to pay 2 euros to enter. And I was thinking about the pink lakes. I wonder if they are salt creating lakes. Yay for the sun. It is warming up. That water is gorgeous. The beach rather invaded by seaweed. And I'm not really planning on swimming for now anyways. We'll see, maybe later. I just wanted to take a look here basically. At least they're making good use of the seaweed pile there. I think I'm going to walk around and check out the little point out there. You see a lot of these little boat shacks around, definitely old style. And a windsurfer out there. There, Ibiza Island. All right, let's walk up the road and get to the other end. So it was about a 10-minute walk from where I was over there, up the road over to here, where there is a parking area, which I could have just parked my motorbike at, but nice to walk around, and this area in general is looking like a really cool place to come and spend a good chunk of the day and check out the various beaches. There are different trails going off in different directions. I wonder how common the seaweed problem is. Maybe more in the spring and then it goes away in the summer. But that water is definitely looking nice and clear. What is this random little structure? Locked. Some kind of a storage space, obviously. Maybe for fishermen. And then you have this little tiny islet that looks like it is walkable through the water. So let's go for it. So far, so good. Definitely liking the looks of Formentera. Despite being a small island, it is not tiny, and you can get around by bicycle, but if you really want to explore the entire island, it seems like you will want to have a motorized vehicle of some sort. On a windy day, a car isn't a bad idea, but motorbike does the trick. That is a very nice shade of blue, and it is starting to warm up enough to seriously consider taking a swim. Maybe I will wait until another beach. Perhaps there's a more protected bay somewhere. Wow, that is pretty amazing. That color is just unreal. Yeah, it's an easy walk over there. This is definitely a unique island. I like the general vibe of it as far as being kind of happening but not overrun. Ibiza is definitely going to be much more of the over-touristed experience. I've only been there once before, and that was in December a number of years ago, so I haven't really experienced Ibiza as far as the tourist crowds, but it is definitely a lot more popular. But there are regular ferries going like every 30 minutes or so from Ibiza over to Formentera here. So I flew into Ibiza from Valencia, Spain 2 days ago, and then took a ferry straight from Ibiza over to here. All right, let's get the sandals off and get the feet in the water. It is chilly. Whoa. was not expecting the water to be this cold. It warms up later in the summer, of course, July, August. It is quite a bit warmer, but the Mediterranean in general is not particularly warm compared to swimming in Thailand or something. And then, as soon as you step onto the rock, you want your shoes back on. Typical Mediterranean, very sharp rocks, I guess. Volcanic. Cool little island. But going to try to tough it out for a little while without the sandals, try to get the feet getting toughened up for the coming summer adventures, in which I'm going to be wanting to be walking around barefoot probably on a regular basis. And then once you get on this stuff, you absolutely need the shoes on. This stuff is just like deadly sharp. Look at this, just crazy rocks. It is good to be back on a Mediterranean island. Always fun exploring. Some kind of a pretty big bird there. I think next I'm going to head back, grab the motorbike again, and continue down the road, see how far we can get down this point. There's a tower of some sort at the end down there. That water is looking so inviting. Except for the wind, it is just not hot enough that I'm quite ready to go in. Hey dude, how's it hanging? ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? There we are. That is not the end of the peninsula, but it is the end of the road. So I don't think that I will be hiking all the way to the end of that point to see that tower. Looks like a ways, but let's walk a bit further. Check it out. Great scene. Restaurant right here. Really the only issue at this point is this wind. Otherwise, just perfect. No seaweed on this beach, it looks like. But it is a good day for windsurfing. Or parasailing, I guess. And another nice beach here, but this is obviously the windier one. Nobody on it. Absolutely brilliant. Amazing island. And much more to see. One of the reasons why I don't think I'll do that hike there is just because the forecast was showing tomorrow as being more rainy than today. So I want to take advantage and see as much of the island as I can. Wow, that sure looks fun. All right, well, as tempting as it is to make that hike, or at least part of it, I want to see more of the island. I'm going to keep it in mind, maybe tomorrow, do this walk. That looks really fun. But for now, get back to the motorbike. Keep on cruising. Let's go see more of Formentera. And here we are in the port town of La Sabina. Just going to pop in here real quick, show the ferry docks, and then head south. Where you will catch a ferry to from Ibiza Islands. The company that I used was Balearic, or I think it was Balearia. Came right here, about 30 euros, and about 30 minutes ride from Ibiza. So here we are at San Francesc Javier, the largest town on the island apparently. I almost got a hotel here, and I'm glad that I didn't. I think it's better to be down by one of the beaches. Let's take a look. Main Street, it looks like. Cute town. But not as nice of a scene by the looks of it as Espujols. Pretty dead, especially in the middle of the afternoon. Okay, let's find out what else there is to see. So we are now at Cala Sauna on the western side of the island, right there. a nice little bay and beach here. And here you can see 4 different languages. So this, I believe, is Spanish, and then this is Catalan. Forgive me if I get that wrong and it's backwards, but they're so close, it's hard for me to tell the difference, but pretty sure that that is the Catalan, and then English and Italian. So a fairly nice beach here. Water's not as clear as the other ones. Fair amount of plant material there, but nice scene. Hola. More of the boat shacks down there. And some old stone fishermen buildings, I presume. Can't be old apartments or whatever. It must be for fishermen to store stuff by the looks of it. Now that water's looking bluer. Not a good cliff diving spot, but a cool view. Let's do a little wander this way. Looks like you can do it there if you wanted. It's a long ways down. Might not be deep enough though. Not that I'm thinking about it whatsoever. And this is somewhere you really got to be careful about not stepping on something that collapses. A long drop, but a beautiful sight in a kind of creepy way of these abrupt cliffs and very sharp stones, which, as you can see, there's holes in them. Something like that, step on that, that might just fall away right there. Out there is mainland Spain. All right, going to get back to the motorbike, keep on cruising to Cape Barbara. So this is the end of the road once again on the way to Cape Barbara. I have no idea how much of a hike it is. Let's find out. So, looks like it's about that far to the lighthouse. Maybe a mile or so each way. And made it to the Far de Barberia. Before the general plan of 1967, the local seafaring community had been requesting that a lighthouse be built in this part of the island. It is a typical 1970s lighthouse, completely automated with a rotating catadioptric lens, Dallin acetylene system, and a sun valve. Other lighthouses of interest. So here we are at Barberia, Formentera. There is Ibiza Island, And then the green is showing other lighthouses. There is Minorca and Majorca. That is not accurate as far as where they are located. They're further north, Majorca and Minorca, but Formentera is right next to Ibiza. A nice day for sailing. So over here, there is a hole in the ground with a ladder. Let's go down it. Not sure what it is. There is no sign explaining if it's man-made or natural. So it's more than just a hole. It's a tunnel. To the cliff view, I imagine. Very cool. Where does this trail go? Nice. You can go all the way along, it looks like, and then get up over there. But man, you gotta watch your step here. That is a long ways down and a hard landing. Alright, going to make the walk back there. I'm getting hungry, a little tired out. There is another whole section of the island to see, which I will save for tomorrow. So this is going to be pretty much the end of the video.